You thought being nice would make her like you. You believed the fairy tale that if you just cared more, helped more, complimented more, and showed her how respectful you are, she'd choose you. You listened to the movies. You swallowed the culture. You believed that women reward kindness. You believed that if you were a good guy, you'd win. And yet, you held the door open and she walked through it right into another man's arms. A man who didn't text her back. A man who barely looked at her. A man who didn't try. You gave her your heart. He gave her indifference. You got ghosted. He got everything. So now you're here, wondering why the hell biology seems broken. Let me make this brutally clear. It's not broken. You are. You've been lied to. But don't worry. I'll show you the science that explains it all. And if you learn to use it, you win. Being nice does not trigger attraction. It never has. Females select for power, not politeness. For advantage, not empathy. For genetic strength, not moral virtue. Nice isn't a mating strategy. Nice is a manipulation disguised as virtue. In the biological world, nice equals weak, and weakness never wins reproductive access. Let's go back 200,000 years. No smartphones, no feminism, no Hollywood, just tribes, survival, predators, scarcity. In that world, being nice wasn't a survival trait. It was a liability. A man who was nice, agreeable, compliant, submissive, got killed, or ignored, or forgotten. A man who dominated, who took risks, who showed power, who took what he wanted. That man spread his genes. Females weren't attracted to kindness. They were attracted to security, strength, and status, because those things meant better survival odds for them and their offspring. This is what evolutionary biologists call intersexual selection. Females choosing mates based on traits that increase reproductive success. Kindness didn't make the cut. Dominance did. Risk-takers did. The men who had social proof, who didn't chase, they got chosen. Your DNA is a fossil record of millions of years of brutal filtering, and niceness got filtered out. Now let's zoom into the brain. When a woman sees a nice guy, she may feel safe, she may appreciate him, but attraction? That's chemical. It's not a choice. It's not, oh, he's sweet, let me feel desire. It's, he's got traits that signal value. I want him. Attraction is dopamine and norepinephrine. It's adrenaline and arousal. It's driven by uncertainty, challenge, and emotional intensity, not stability. Being nice doesn't spike dopamine, but status does, scarcity does, danger does. Oxytocin, the bonding chemical, only gets released after attraction. You don't get to skip to the bonding phase by offering kindness up front. Kindness without tension is just comfort. Comfort doesn't trigger mating instincts. Challenge does. So why do you think nice should work? Because you've been raised in an artificial environment. Modern culture is a lie. Social media, movies, classroom propaganda, all of it pushes a blue pill narrative. Be emotionally available. Be vulnerable. Be soft. But none of that aligns with human biology. You were programmed by Disney. She was wired by Darwin. Today's dating apps make things worse. They give you the illusion of connection while amplifying biological instincts. Hypergamy, the female drive to mate up, gets supercharged by Instagram and Tinder. Attention is infinite. Validation is cheap. Nice guys flood her inbox and she ignores all of them because biological programming doesn't care about your good intentions. It only responds to power. You simp, you chase, you double text. You think effort earns love, but evolution doesn't reward effort. It rewards results. Let's stop crying and start adapting. Here's what works, because it aligns with the brutal logic of biology. Build muscle and posture. You don't need to be a bodybuilder, but you do need to signal physical competence. Muscle mass equals testosterone. Posture equals confidence. Biology reads it instantly. Become a scarcity. Stop being available. Stop chasing. Scarcity increases value. When you don't try, you appear chosen. That triggers her instinct to compete. Take social risks. Speak bluntly. Lead. Flirt with rejection. Risk equals boldness. Boldness equals genetic strength. You win just by being willing to lose. Signal dominance. Control your space. Take up room. Speak with conviction. Women don't consciously say, he dominates a room, but their lizard brain feels it and lights up accordingly. Manage your hormones, lift weights, sleep well, eliminate porn. High testosterone sharpens your edge. Low testosterone makes you submissive. Your hormone profile is a status signal. The truth is brutal. Being nice doesn't work because nature doesn't care about your feelings. There are no participation trophies in evolution, only survival, only replication, only the cold logic of biology. You can keep coping. Keep hoping your kindness will be recognized. Keep thinking one day a girl will appreciate the real you. Or you can wake up. You can adapt. You can align your behavior with what actually triggers human mating instincts. Because your genes don't care how noble you are. They only care if you win. Stop coping. Start adapting. Biology always wins.